Well, it's Daytona time, and this is our top 5 things we love to do at Daytona Bike Week.
There you have it.
There you have it. Just like that, there you have it. Anyway, my name is Sonny the Badger.
And I'm Angie Mama Badger.
And we have been going to Bike Week for 6 years straight now. But we're not going this year.
No.
We're not going this year.
And we live in Florida.
We do live in Florida. So we just live across the coast. And we've got to experience the new Daytona, right? Everybody always talks about how Daytona used to be. Well, this is how it is now. And this is our favorite things to do when we are there.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, guys. My number one choice is steak tips at the Iron Horse.
Of course.
If you guys have not heard of the world famous Iron Horse, it's a really cool place. They have vendors. They have bike parking, although it can be a challenge to get your bike in and out. Like, that's part of the experience, right? Trying to get it in there and get it parked and then get it back out of there once you're parked. They have concerts going all the time. They have like this tree house, right? Yeah. So they've got like walkways and all over the crowd, bars everywhere, and they have steak tips. And they are phenomenal. Let's see. Big old thing of mashed potatoes, steak tips, and you can add
vegetables,
like
right?
Vegetables and mushrooms. And man, that's the one thing I'm going to miss this year from
those
Daytona.
That don't eat meat, you can just do vegetables.
That's true. That's what Angie usually gets. But that whole area right there around the Iron Horse is super cool. But the Iron Horse would be my first pick of one of my favorite things to do.
Okay.
What is your first pick?
My turn. I'm going to give you 3 restaurants, and they're all on the beach. Because you're coming to Florida, so you got to go to the beach.
Gotta go to the beach.
All right. So the first one's going to be Racing's North Turn. Racing's North Turn. It's a beach bar and grill, and it's in Ponce Inlet. And so if you're in Daytona, Main Street, you're just going to head south on Atlantic. A1A.
Their prime rib. Awesome.
Yeah. You can eat inside. No, there's not even an inside area. It's all
outside. Usually there's some guy playing some music.
Yeah.
The waves are crashing.
Yeah.
The wind, the ocean breeze is blowing. It's an experience.
Yeah, there you
go.
do it. Okay, then the second one is the Hidden Treasure Rum Bar and Grill, and that is where the lighthouse is in Ponce Inlet.
Yep, so you can go see the lighthouse while you're there, and then it's a really cool place, right? It's like pirate themed, and it's pretty neat.
And what I hear, if you go to a certain time too, you can actually walk out on the sandbar.
Okay.
Yeah. Our friends have done it. We haven't done it yet, but that sounds really cool. Then the third one is called Off the Hook, and it's also in that area. So it's a nice little ride around back in to get to the bay.
Nice little dock out there,
side.
And really cool atmosphere.
That one does have indoor and outdoor.
It does, but
so.
You're in Florida. You're in Florida in March. You're going outdoors.
Right. At least we are.
That's it. Be prepared to wait a little bit. Like, usually you have to wait just a little while to get in, but not a big deal. Your Bike Week, that's just kind of part of Bike Week. And then, Mama loves the beach. So one other thing you can do is you can ride the beach.
Yes, we haven't done that yet.
We keep saying we're going to do it, but then work gets in the way or something gets in the way. But it's an experience. They open it up. You can ride your bike on the beach. Our friends have done it. Lots of people have recommended it. So I would say if you get a chance, do that as well.
All right.
All right. My second favorite thing to do is ride.
Yes.
Ride the loop specifically. Now, guys, this is not the mountains and the twisties and the turnies. You're in Florida. It is flat. It is sandy. It is water everywhere. But the loop is pretty cool. You have trees over the roadway. You're down by the water. It's a really neat ride. So I definitely recommend doing that. You also end up on A1A, which means you're riding by the ocean. You can't really beat that. No. So I highly recommend hitting the loop while you're in Daytona.
Yeah, that would be the one ride
That is the one, like, ride.
How can they find out about Ormond Loop?
I actually have a video on it. I'll put a link up here, but I did a YouTube video a couple years ago when we rode the whole thing.
Okay.
So if you want to see the whole thing, it's literally the whole thing.
Okay. All right, my turn.
Yes. What is your second thing?
Okay, so Main Street. You guys gotta go check out Main Street. It is a bike night like no other for a week. It's gonna be it's basically from the bay to the beach. I mean, I don't know how many blocks that are blocked off, but no cars are allowed. They have motorcycles parking along the street on both sides. So lots of people watching. There are plenty of stores to go in and shop. There's plenty of bars to go in.
Grab a drink.
Yeah. Don't think that just when you're walking, oh, okay, there's a bar right there. There's outside bars, but you can also, there are bars that are, go down the little alleyway and there's another bar. And so be sure to check out all the different bars that they have. What else? Oh, we've done some traditional things. You guys can start your own traditions. We've always taken a picture right there
at the big banner that says "Welcome Bikers."
Yep. And the corner of Main Street and Atlantic. I think you were right. So Atlantic right there. And I always get my picture taken with one of the girls.
Yes. Usually with one of their butts hanging over the rail.
Yes.
But anyway, that's a tradition. And then we always go out to the pier. Like there's a Broadway walk out there
to get ice cream.
There's
ice cream and pizza. Yeah.
Yep. So that's a great place to hang out.
Opportunity to see the water.
See the theme here? Water everywhere. All right, so I picked my two favorites, and you picked your two favorites.
Okay.
But next one's like both
of us together.
Our favorite.
Yeah.
And it's located in DeLand,
DELAND.
Yes, and it's the Fast Lane Campground. I'm building up to it here, guys.
Uh-huh.
It's Burning Bike. It's always on a Friday night.
The first Friday night.
Yep.
Or is it the second?
It's the second Friday night.
Second Friday night. Yeah.
Anyway, and it's always a good time. Tons of vendors, tons of concerts. They usually have a bikini contest. And then they have this huge bike made out of wood.
Yes.
But when you walk up to the bike, they have markers everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
What are the Sharpies for?
Yeah, so the whole idea behind it is to write the name of a loved one. So it's in memory of them. So
last year, we actually had a bunch of our viewers send us their loved ones, and we wrote them down for them. And then at the end of the night, they light it on fire, it burns, and it's just a really great time. We highly recommend going to Burning Bike at least once. You got to experience it. It is packed, so don't get in a hurry to leave.
There is lots of parking.
There's lots of parking.
And go earlier. Make sure you're there when it's daylight.
They usually have a stunt show.
Lots of entertainment going on. It's its own afternoon of activities.
Absolutely. So that would be like our favorite thing to do. Both of us chose that one. So that is 5 things that we like to do at Daytona. Now, in our groups, we ask a question this week of what their favorite is. Next week, we'll give you their top 5. We're top 10. We haven't decided yet.
Right. But we'll go through in kind of the order that they
from top to bottom.
Yeah, that they like to go, so that you guys know exactly. Got our opinion, then you'll have everybody else's opinion as well.
That's it. All right, guys.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. And remember, go check out supportbikers.com. If you ever need any support, we have the Wrecked Rider Fund. I've got the shirt on.
There you go. You can donate and you can apply.
That's it.
On the website.
So you never know if you're going to need help. So if you can help now, maybe you need help later. Anyway, that's it, guys. Have yourselves a fantastic day, and we'll see you at the next one.
Stay safe out there.